Hi, friends. Um, Happy Easter. I hope everybody's having a splendid morning and even better afternoon. I'm not a holy, well, I'm not really religious, but cheers. Everybody's got their faith. Happy Easter Lily season is over. And, yeah, my friends. It's been a pretty good week. There's always ups and downs in the weeks. And, it could be worse. It always could be better. But that's why I always strive to do better. And it's been an ocean, and I'm happy I made amends with some people from my past. I kind of apologized. My ex-girlfriend's kind of back in my life, or whatever we are right now. I'm in no rush, and I feel like she's pushing it further and quicker than I necessarily want to take it right now. I'll just not talk about that. And yeah, you know, me being a loner, me being an individual, you know, I've done so much shit, good and bad in life, and it's always a daily process. Those thoughts are always rolling in your head, and I was told the best advice. So, start trying to discover things before you changed your life. Like before you became an addict, before you became an adult. Things that you used to be in in tune with and you used to enjoy doing, and try new things, keep rediscovering yourself and keep trying to figure it all out. And yeah, it's like there's steps and baby steps that you have to continue to make forward. And you know it took me a lot of thinking, a lot of thought processing, and things have to change in my life for the better, and I have to be the one to put in the work. So basically, if you want your life to become better, you have to put in the work for it. And, be open, be freely, and talk about it. It's like, when I talk about K2, there's always those bad memories. It's like, ironically, a rabbit. But it basically was made out of rat poison. And it's just like, I look back and it's just like, how the fuck was I to that point of my life where I needed that as a fix? And, it fucked up my life. It fucked up my mentality, like my mindset. Like, I think crazier things than need to be sometimes. And we all think crazy thoughts. And, but this just eats away in my head sometimes. And whenever I think about it, I feel horrible about it. But that's the only way you're going to move past it. I could have been worse. I could have been better. My life, my struggle is not as bad as some people's, and it could be worse. And I'm just happy I have good people around me, good supportive people, and yeah, it's just like it's a slowly turning in a thought process and things that change. And I've realized I've put a lot of people through shit. I've done a lot of stupid shit myself, and this is kind of like why I'm set out on a goal to do better and keep doing better. And I am who I am. I'll probably never change, but I can change my ways, and become better at it. And I'm not as consistent. It's like my life's been, one minute I'm doing good, one minute I'm doing bad, and the words of people really can affect me sometimes, because I look at certain people and I have higher expectations of what they give out to me. And yeah, it's all a process, my friend. And yeah, could like it's good that I'm going through this now, I guess, and experience this at a younger age. So when I'm not older, I'm not doing this stuff, because when it's older, it could be worse. I wouldn't have the ability to make a comeback as much as I can. And you know what? People want to talk about my mental health, but those people that talk about other people's mental health obviously don't have strong mental health themselves. And you know, I hate being a broken record and keep repeating this, but me putting out these videos, I hopefully will gain a few people's attention and help them become better. And of course, I'm not mentally sane. Like, look at my bunny ears I'm wearing, and yeah, you know, it's always good to make people laugh. It's always good to make people joke, and it's just like certain things in life just have to work out the way they do, and you know, just don't assume everybody's out to get you. And I have horrible paranoia, and I just realized I have a pause button on this camera. Nice. But, you know, life will bring you to paranoia where you think everybody's out to get you. And you don't necessarily have to think that way. That's just your mind getting to you. And you don't have to be depressed. You can look at the brighter side of things. Like, today's gorgeous. And I just, you know, I wanted to get out of the house for a little bit before I did my family thing and enjoyed some yummy food that I know my aunt's cook. Well, I don't know if she's cooking up. She might be making her husband. Well, my step-uncle. Whatever you want to call him. Family's family. And, you know, I'm the black sheep of my family. We all know it. But, you know, everybody's got to have the title. And, or have their title. And there's always black sheep. And, I really hope, everybody has a great day. And look at spring as a new beginning. You know, COVID's starting to wind down. Get out of the house. Go do things. Take up new things. Because I bet you a lot of people have started bad habits over this time. Maybe some of them lost them. But his liquor sales been the highest it's been in a long time, and unemployment records high. And like, people don't want to work. People want to, you know, it's just a body in motion stays in motion, and body rest stays in rest. So keep that in mentality for the spring. You know, start doing things. You know, I wanted to get a second job, and you know, it's like, go out and get hobbies. And it's like, well, money makes the world turn around. But if you can live frugal and live by means of not having to work a second job, you know, get hobbies. Maybe that hobby can make you money. And, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, be forgiven. Just because you had beef with somebody from the past doesn't mean you need to have it in the future. And, you know, I really regret being mad at some people, and I know they would have had my back and they would have helped, but, you know, they would have been around and whatnot, and just, like I said, it's not my motive to ask for help, and I'd rather do it on my own. And, you know, trying to hit a somewhat bridal life and be sober is rough, and, you know, it takes it, because people are in worse situations than I am, and people are actually like, I don't think I'm addicted to anything, because I don't wake up in the morning and I don't slam a beer, I don't slam a beer before work, or yet so on and so forth. I don't get the shakes. I have gotten the shakes before, but that was off other shit. And, you know, like with my K2, it really kind of fucked with my muscles, and I already have a neurological thing going on, and since a kid, and I used to be diagnosed as Tourette's. I don't know if I've ever grown out of it. And, yeah. You just, you gotta start somewhere. Slowly build it up, because there's only one way to go in this up. If you're striving and grinding, there's only one way to go. And, you know, people may not like me because of these videos. You know, I don't live my life for you. I live my life to help me. I consider this kind of therapy, knowing that I could help one person. just by talking, but just by having, you know, have them to have something to listen to make them feel better about things and to grow and to be better. You know, I'm not perfect, nor are you, so don't think you are. And keep peace in your mindset, and, you know, keep love in your heart. I just see so many bad things going on in this world nowadays, and it's just like, we all need to start working on things. We're letting times change, and times change us. You know, granted, certain parts of life are getting better than what they were, but certain parts are getting worse, and they're more hidden. Like there's a lot of stuff that is hidden from the mass population, just so it doesn't cause panic, so it doesn't cause people upset. It's just like all the protests. Like, they made different laws. Bullshit. People aren't protesting anymore, and there's just more regret. There's a police state, always has been, all over the country. And, you know your rights. Know what being bullied by somebody that is an ego going on them. And, you know, I always say they make fun of ego cops that are trying to force you, and, you know, I'm gonna flip the script on that one. It's like, yo, I got bullied. I've had an ego. I'm not no cop. And, you know, there's good people and bad people on both sides. You know, just because somebody does bad things does not mean they're a bad person. It's just they do what they do to get what they do. Everybody's got to have a job. Everybody's got to have a career. There's more risks than rewards sometimes. And you don't know why or what got this person started. And I'm sure if they had better opportunities to use that potential, some of these people could be extraordinary, but some of these people won't ever have an opportunity to get there. So I guess this spring, summer, this following the rest of the year, like, we're getting out of COVID, understanding you're not the only one that's angry at the world, and know that, you know, things could be worse, things could be better. And I feel like I didn't do a good enough job on my beard. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this up because I got places to be, people to see, food to eat. But, you know, if you're ever going through struggles, if you don't want to be open about it, you don't want to talk about it, like, hey, you know, the first step's talking about it, the first step's being a friend about it. And yeah, and you know, you gotta understand, not everybody's always perfect, not everybody's always gonna do good. And yeah, keep love in your heart, my friends. But there's not much going on in the world where you see too much love. There's a lot of hate, and there's a lot of people that will never show love. So be different. You know, that's why you gotta live life a different way. Everybody's different. Everybody's got a different way of living. So, on this note, my friends, happy Easter. Enjoy it. And to the people that might not have a family to go to, hey, I'm very lucky to have an adopted family that brought me in to let me spend the holidays at their house. It doesn't mean that you can't find a group of people, a group of friends to spend these holidays with. There's no reason you need to be lonely. If you like being lonely, different story. Go out and do something. Go eat. Go do your thing. So, on this note, I gotta delete some videos because I've wasted up a lot of memory space. Bye, friends. Happy Easter.